Hi, everybody. Welcome to Chat and Craft with Lorraine. My name is Lorraine Tierney, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in New Hampshire, a little town called Warner. And I love to make cards, I like to share cards, and I really like to help other people make cards. So I'm really glad you're watching today, whether you're watching live with me or on a replay. Please say hello, leave me a comment. It makes me so happy, and I really like thinking that I'm not just talking to myself. When I first jump on, I know there's nobody there, and I am talking to myself, but I hope that people will join soon. Sometimes I can see eyeballs, and sometimes not. So today we're going to play with the Floral Delight stamp set, but we're going to play with it a little bit differently. Hi, Melanie. I'm so glad you can join me today. Um, there's a lot online with this stamp set in Pool Party and Daffodil Delight and Pecan Pie and Granny Apple Green, and it's beautiful. It's great, but we're going to change it up today and use some different colors. I saw a card on Pinterest that used different colors, and I couldn't find it again, so I'm sorry. I can't give credit to who saw it. I'm using different colors, I believe, than that person. Um, and I have some cards to show you when I'm done in some other colors that I've played with too. So let me make one screen bigger than the other. I'm going to switch those and then go this way. All right, so these are the stamp sets, and this is like your background stamp. You do it in a lighter color, and this one a little bit darker. And there are leaves and more leaves and some little um, I don't know what they are, but I use them as filler. Hi, Nancy. Thank you for joining. And then this is a background stamp, and that's the stamp that goes over it. And sometimes I like to line these stamps up, and today I probably will, but sometimes it's fun to not line them up at well. And I want to show you a card I made with Petal Park. Hi, Jackie. Where I didn't even try to line up the two layers of stamps. Hi, Sue. So here is a card where I did the background stamp in one color, and then this is the stamp that kind of goes over it, and I didn't even try to match them up. I just did them randomly. So we might do a little bit of that today also. Okay. And then we're going to make it into a Valentine because it's almost Valentine's Day in card making world anyway. So the colors we're going to use some lemon lime twist for some leaves. We're going to use some boho blue because I am on a boho blue stint. I'm just loving boho blue. We are going to use some petunia pop. I really wanted to put Moody Mauve with my boho blue, but the color wheel told me that I shouldn't. Okay, I pulled out my color wheel and I was looking at triadic, so the three things, and I put boho blue over here because I knew I wanted boho blue. And then it gave me melon mambo, but guess what? I didn't want to use melon mambo. So I'm switching petunia pop for melon mambo. I tried it and I thought melon mambo looks a little too reddish, a little too Christmassy. And it had Granny Apple Green with it, and maybe that's why it looked Christmassy, so I switched to Lemon Lime Twist. So I used some input from my color wheel, and then I did what Lorraine wanted to do. So these are the colors we're going to use. Thank you, Melanie. I'm glad that you think they go well together. And I'm going to start, I always start with the biggest image. So I'm going to start with these flowers. And I want you to know that if you line up these flowers on your block, like it is on the front of the stamp set, and then you line up your next ones on your block the same way, so I'm kind of going diagonally, they will line up pretty easily. And then the same with these leaves. If I put them like that, the way they line up there, then they're going to line up the right way in here and in here. Okay, so the front of the case can help you with that. So let's start. I'm going to do a whole sheet of 8.5 by 11 paper. Let me get it in view. And I'm going to do some stamping off, which is why you see this mess over here. Okay. And we won't make that many cards today, but I'll probably be able to get 4 cards out of this. And I'm saying probably because I want to use this big heart die, and this die is going to take up a little more than a quarter of a piece of that cardstock. So we'll see what we can do. But I'm going to start with Petunia Pop. Yeah. So I'm going to stamp off. Whoops. And then this is the top of the stamp on the stamp case. So I'm going to have that. I just want to know where that top is. And I'm going to stamp. Whoops, I forgot to stamp off. Okay. Well, that happens. So I'm going to go, stamp off, Lorraine, all over the place with these. Some of them right off the paper. You can see I'm spreading out a little bit more because I don't want to stamp quite so many times. Hi, Betsy. Hi, Courtney. Thanks for joining. And let's just do a couple more. Maybe right there. These almost look like a flock of birds, don't they? Okay. So there's my Petunia Pop stamped off. Now I have to line this up with my, I think it goes this way. Which way does this go? No, there it is. Okay, like that. All right. So now I'm not going to stamp off the Petunia Pop, and I'll line some up. But as I get going, I'm going to be less and less careful about lining them up because they're all going to blend together anyway. We're going to have quite a floral thing here. I could have done a couple more full strength, Michelle. You are right, but that's all right. It's going to all blend together, I think. And if it doesn't, well, that might be a good place to put a sentiment. That's what a sentiment is for, and bling is for. So this Floral Delight stamp set is the one we're using in Stamp Camp this February. So if you purchase this Floral Delight suite from me, or the equivalent, I think it's $89.50 in product, you will see 26 projects made with the Floral Delight Stamp Camp. You'll receive make and takes to make 13 projects, and then Facebook Lives that will show you another 13 projects on the weekend of Stamp Camp. And it's all recorded in a Facebook group, and so you can watch it anytime and enjoy it at a later date and go back and make the cards 1-2 times. You get PDF, you get videos, so it's really quite fun. If you would like more information on it, just let me know. So now I'm putting in my leaves. And again, I'm not being super duper careful on this with how I line these up. I'm going for in the general vicinity. of where they're supposed to be. And that one might not even be that close because I couldn't figure out what angle I had that one at. This is one of my favorite techniques to do because you get to do so much stamping. And guess what, guys? I love to stamp. Probably you do too. All right, so we need some more green around some of these other ones. So I'm just going to add green. All right. And so now I decided it would take me too long to do the whole part of that. Hi, Martha. I don't think it's snowing here yet either. It's too dark outside my window for me to see. Yeah, Betsy, it's a lot of projects. 26. You'll really feel like you get your money's worth from the suite. You'll have used everything. All right. So now I'm going to stamp off with my Moody Mauve and stamp some bigger flowers. Kind of get a rhythm going. And as I say that, I'll forget momentarily to stamp off, right? I'll jinx myself. Where's my heart? Let's see, some of them, because I'm stamping off in the same pile, some of them are picking up a little bit of the petunia, which is kind of nice. All right, I don't want too much white. I think I'm going to do another flower or two. One over here and one over, stamp off here. And then we'll do these. There we go. And now, of course, we'll need a few leaves around that. It is blue, Courtney. It's boho blue, but it's picking up a little of the purple. What did I say? Did I say something different? I might have. Because, well, that happens. All right, just a couple more lemon lime twist leaves. There we go. And a couple more boho blue flowers. It's picking up the petunia pop from over there a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to do the fill-in part of the flower, and I did not look to see how I had this on my stamp, so I'm not even going to try to get that anywhere near lined up. I'm just going onto the blue. Okay, and I'm not worrying about lining it up. I feel like I may need to re-ink my boho blue. I have been using it so much. Maybe it's just the middle that's a little bit lighter. Isn't that a pretty detail on that flower? I love it. Oh, I'm glad you like this combo, Betsy. Okay. All right. I may just put a couple more without even the background. And now I'm going to do those tiny little stars. And I'm going to do those in pebbled path. So Pebbled Path is another boho blue, and Pebbled Path will be going away soon. They are in colors for 2023 to 2025. So in May, when the new calendar comes out, these colors will go away. And I love Pebbled Path and Boho Blue and Moody Mauve and Copper Clay. And what's the other one? Wild Wheat. I know Wild Wheat is not everybody's favorite. Okay, so there is our patterned paper that we made ourselves. Now I want, yeah, baby. I want to cut some hearts out of that. So I have to cut this a little smaller. It will not go through my cut and emboss machine. All right, so I'm going to cut it at 5 inches. Looks like it will be plenty. All right, and I'm going to take this over to my Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine and cut out a flower. Did I say I was cutting out a flower? Yeah, boy, I am having a hard time talking today. I'm not cutting out flowers. I'm cutting out hearts. Ay, yay, yay. Okay, I cut out 2 while I was here. And then we have a little bit left over. I can cut some strips maybe to put on the inside. Yes, I mean hearts. Okay. So where are my other pieces? Here they are. I wasn't sure what I would want. I'm going to get this out because it's kind of wet. All right. I wasn't quite sure what I would want in the background. I have a white card base. And I have a piece of boho blue that's the full size of the card front. I have some die cuts stuck there. Okay. So I was thinking about that. Or this one's a little bit smaller. Let's see. And I think I'm going to run them through an embossing folder. Or this one. I don't know though. We might need Petunia Pop. What do you think? Let me grab a piece of Petunia Pop. All right. I could put that on another card, but I may use some strips of it inside, Betsy. We'll have to see. So I'm going to go 4 1/4 by, and you tell me which background you like better. Do you like the Petunia Pop? Oh, Betsy thinks Blackberry Bliss, the Boho Blue. We could do it like that. Petunia Pop, Boho Blue, or Lemon Lime. I'm going to tell you, I don't like the Lemon Lime. So I'm going to take that one out of the running for you and make a little bit of room here. I have a Petunia Pop and a Blackberry Bliss. Oh, and while you guys are telling me we've got to do, well, I guess if we use this, we don't need to stamp on the inside. It's going to say I forgot to stamp a little on the inside. So I might be able to use that on a card and have a little bit for the insides of my cards. So here's a piece that can go on the inside. And I like about 3/8, whoops, of an inch. And let's see, I think we'll do 4. Oh, I'll go 4 1/4. And 4 1/4 on this one. Petunia pop. Hi, Lynn. Petunia. Petunia. All right, I think we are in agreement. It's going to be Petunia pop. Okay, and I think I'm going to run that through my swirly embossing folder. I think that's what this one is called. I'll show you when I bring it over there. It is not a 3D embossing folder, but it is one of the large size ones. Okay. So this one, I think it might have come with the latte love. I don't know. That's what I seem to use it with a lot. So I think this looks really pretty under hearts because it kind of has a similar curviness going to it. What do you think? I think that's pretty good. All right, so I need a new glue. I know that because that one is not, doesn't have much left in it at all. There's nothing like a new bottle of Tombow. I like this one on the debossed side also. That's what I was thinking about, which side to use. Okay, so let's get this right on here. Okay, and we'll pop that up on some dimensionals. I do like that. Oh, good. Martha likes it too. Betsy says it's a stunning folder. Well, guys can probably read that comment yourself, can't you? Huh? I'm master at stating the obvious today. Okay, let's put this on. I do like these colors together, the boho blue and the petunia pop. I'm not sure I've ever used them together before, so we're going to go the 7-inch number here. I'm going to call that the middle of my card, and I'm going to go 2 3/4 on either side of that so that I can get this in the middle. Now I used let me grab them, my So Fancy dies. I've kind of rediscovered these. I was going through some stamp sets that I have, and this was in with the Something Fancy stamp set, and I haven't used these in a long time, so I pulled them out and just put them where I keep other label dies and sides, different sizes, and I've been having fun using these again. So we're going to put Happy Valentine's Day on that. The Happy Valentine's Day and the heart die are coming from the Hearts of Elegance bundle. And there's lots of fun dies in this. Whoops, I'm upside down. All right. What color? I think boho blue. I think so. So let me, looks kind of light. See if I can, okay. Still looks light. There we go. I'm going with it. It is what it is, what it is. It almost looks like a twisted heart, Martha, or did you want me to twist the heart at an angle? And so I'm going to put this right there. So put a little dimensional on that end and glue on this side. And let's grab some kind of bling to put on this. What kind of bling? I have some purple sparkle gems. And then I've really been enjoying the Celebration freebie ones, the purple shimmer gems. But I think those might be on the other side of my room for a workshop tonight. So we will go with these. I think these look like petunia pop. Oh, you were thinking put it at an angle. It won't. The problem is it doesn't really fit too well at an angle. It can go just slightly maybe, but it's pretty big for that card front. But I will try that with my next one. Wow. Look at this. My take your pick tool, part of it stayed in the, I don't want that one, stayed in my little holder. Come on. There we go. All right. And one more, I think right there. So there is our first card. And now I'll show you a couple of other ones. I will finish this one late. Oh, let's do the inside. I'll finish that one later and post it. But inside, I think I will just put, I'm going to put it on that side, on the right. I can't tell if I have that straight. And I need to just trim the tiniest bit off there. Okay, so there's that card. And then I made a few others. So this one is pretty similar, different colors. And I used the plaid embossing folder and I used, this one is Highland Heather and Petunia Pop and Lemon Lime Twist and Boho Blue. So a little bit different colors. I didn't do anything on the inside of this one. And then I did another one in with Highland Heather. And oh, on these, you see, I only did partial heart. I was thinking I could stamp my sentiment in the part that didn't have flowers on it, but my sentiment was too big. So that's why I decided to stamp in the whole flower there. And then if you don't have a heart die and you want to use a technique like this to do a Valentine card, you could just stamp randomly all over your card and stamp your sentiment right on there. So this is the one I did, Melon Mambo and Granny Apple Green and the Boho Blue. And I thought maybe that looked a little Christmassy, a little bit too dark. So Melanie says it's too hard a question when I ask you which one you like best, but I'm going to ask you, which one of these do you like best? I would really like to know. And then I will tell you what my favorite is. So once again, this is the Floral Delight stamp set with the Hearts of Elegance, and we just used the Floral Delight in some different colors rather than the yellow and the pool party and the pecan pie. So Nancy, you like the Melon Mambo, you like this one. Courtney likes the boho blue. You're a blue girl, Courtney, like me. Martha says Highland Heather. Bottom right says Lynn. Sue says Highland Heather for sure. Yeah. Jan says the Melon Mambo. That's this one. This one's Petunia Pop. I think the Petunia Pop is my favorite. And isn't that interesting? Oh, Michelle, you like the Petunia. It's not as popular, and I like the boho blue, although I don't like this embossing folder as much as the swirly one with it. I think the swirly one looks nice with the hearts. Thank you, Betsy, for liking all of them. You can still have a favorite and like all of them. It won't hurt my feelings. So thank you so much. Let me switch. You like the Highland Heather, Jackie. The Mambo is your favorite, Betsy. Okay, nice. Let me switch these cameras back to that. So thank you so much. Lisa, you like the purple, the Highland Heather. That's this one over here. Thank you. Thank you for saying which one you like, and thanks for watching. Um, yeah. So anyway, have a great rest of your Sunday afternoon. I have a small class coming here tonight, so I'm happy about that. Some ladies that come once a month to make some cards. We're due for some snow. And tomorrow, I hope to get to play in the snow with my grandchildren in Vermont. I'll be back live on Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not sure which day yet. And who knows what we'll do. I don't usually figure it out till just before. So have a great Sunday night. And thanks again for joining me. Bye bye.